Hey everybody, welcome to Todd's Tech Tip Tuesday. Today's tech tip is kind of more of a little bit of a review, maybe what not to do or what not to buy, or what to buy, I don't know. You decide. We have two different Ridgid sanders here that we have bought. This is a 5-inch Orbital and this is a 6-inch Orbital. We will put the links and details to what they are down below. They are actually very close to each other in age. Let's start with the little one first. The little one is great for smaller jobs. We started doing the hole with this sander. What we did find though was it was really difficult not to cut little divots and grooves in with the edge of the sanding pad because of the roundness of the hole on the bottom. It was really hard to keep it more flat, and so it had a tendency to leave little gouge marks in the hole. I've used this for years in woodworking with normal wood sanding dust and not had any problems.
One like that, but not that one.
Well, yeah, one exactly like this. Not this particular one, but I've used one just like this. And what I found is that this fine powder from the paint actually gets into the bearing and it kind of gums it up so that the motor doesn't work right and it's hard to control in your hand. You have to keep it clean. You got to pull this off and rinse it out. I've tried a couple different things and I really don't know what works well. It just kind of sucks. When this stops working, it shuts down your whole system. In order to take the bottom off of this, you have to have a Torx bit. That's a Torx bit. I don't remember which number it is. I think this is like a 20. Pull these screws out, try not to lose them. And then this cover comes off. This is easily replaceable. They sell them at Home Depot, Lowe's. You can get them on Amazon, all kinds of things. This part here is this bearing is the one that's more difficult. So if I was actually to stop this, that right there should be spinning freely. And right now it's all I can do to turn that with my hand. And what I have found, I've used some penetrating oil like this and that breaks it free, but I think over multiple uses it actually builds up and causes a problem too. So periodically I'll clean it out with a little bit of brake cleaner or carburetor cleaner. Let me show that there. See how that's now starting to break free? That's how it's supposed to operate. It's supposed to be able to spin just like that. And then, once I've cleaned it out, I'll just put a little bit of this in here to just kind of give it a little bit of lube so it doesn't burn up. And then put the bottom back on, and that'll usually get us going for a little while longer. So when I do this, luckily for me, I actually own 2 of these units, and so I just go back and forth between them as I need to clean one out and the other one's being used in the meantime until then. Ridgid does have kind of a limited lifetime warranty on these, and they are supposed to be fixing any problems they have like this. So theoretically this bearing should be covered under a warranty. We just haven't had time to take it in and have them look at it. So anyway, that's the tip with the 5-inch sander. We have the 6-inch one has worked much better. We have done a lot more of this boat with this exact one than we even did with the other 5-incher, and it just works way better. The bearing in it seems to be better. I don't know if they've designed it better or what, but the other nice thing about this one is that it has a handhold up here for you to hold on to, so it's easier for me to sand and keep it flat. It doesn't want to get stuck and roll over like that little one does. And it also has a soft start on it. which is kind of nice as well. So you can put it on here and then start it, and away you go. This is a little heavier unit. The one thing that I have found with this unit, and I don't know if it's a function of this one or if it's just a function of all of the hook and loop stuff, but occasionally the hook and loop pad on these things will not hold on to a piece of pad anymore and it'll fly off. And we've already replaced the hook and loop on this one once. We've replaced the hook and loop on the other one once, and I think that's just a function of the hook and loop. These give a sander a huge workout. The hook and loop is just way convenient. Peel it off, stick a new one on, and it works really well. So overall, I really like the 6-inch sander better than I like the 5-inch sander, and it has actually performed really admirably for us. It's easier to flatten and keep things that we're furring out with epoxy, flatten them back out and make them really nice and feather them in. It works really well for that. So that's the Ridgid. We really like it. We'll put a link into the comments down below, and then you'll know what it is we're using. The other thing I find helpful is I do like to have an air compressor with a blower, and I do periodically like to blow all this paint, dust, and crap out of it. I think that just helps keep it clean and keep it functioning better for longer. Alright, today's Tech Tip Tuesday. Feel free to like this video, subscribe to our channel. Feel free to jump on over to the Patreon page and become a patron. We'd love to have you do that. And if the comments are still turned off, jump on over to Facebook. We'll put a link down below where you can make comments on this video. Let us know what sanders work for you, which ones you like. We can share that with everybody as well. See you later.